is now burning and burning bright. Day one at the winter meetings, overtaken by the fact that Stephen Strasburg, one of the biggest chips on the board, is now off, reuniting with the Washington Nationals for an historic 7-year, $245 million extension, 35 per year, which is an MLB record. First of all, I need to go to wherever these teams are finding this money because I want a piece of that. Second of all, and I can't believe I'm saying this, Stephen Strasburg earned this contract, and I honestly didn't see him going anywhere else. He's born and bred in the Nationals organization, and it would be a pretty bad kick in the pants if they lost Stephen Strasburg. But I appreciate his game and what, as a baseball fan, because when he came in, he was a fire-breathing dragon, just a thrower, basically. He burst onto the scene, obviously, 17 strikeouts in his opening game against the Pittsburgh Pirates, and we knew he was going to be a star, but then health got in the way with his Tommy John surgery, and he decided to become a pitcher and not just a thrower and reinvent himself. In 2019, his coming out party, he did not throw a pitch 97 miles an hour. He stuck at 94 and developed two of the most nasty off-speed pitches, curveball, changeup combination, both of which are in the top 10 of lowest batting average against in baseball, and no other pitcher in baseball can boast that. Stephen Strasburg just absolutely helped carry the Nationals to a World Series champion. Just his demeanor, his bulldog attitude on the mound versus the entire postseason. And I also appreciate how the Nationals coaching staff used him in the postseason out of the bullpen at times and stuff like that. It was just amazing to see for him. And I think the willingness for Stephen Strasburg to reinvent himself and continue to get better and to hone his craft and not to overexert himself on every pitch may turn out where we will see 4 or 5 more dominant years in this 7-year contract. I'm not saying that I'm not concerned. Stephen Strasburg is 31, has already dealt with injury issues in the past with Tommy John surgery, and if those crop up, the Nationals are stuck and stuck big time. But if they don't, we could see 4 or 5 more years of Stephen Strasburg dominating the NL East. And as a Braves fan, that's got me saying, crap, 7 more years of this? Really? That's just not fair. But it is what it is. Stephen Strasburg is a great pitcher, great competitor, and I love watching him pitch, except against the Braves. But I appreciate this for those reasons and many more. But the biggest winner in this may not be Stephen Strasburg. It's Gerrit Cole, because Stephen Strasburg being off the board first eliminates the fallback plan for those in the Cole sweepstakes that miss out, specifically the New York Yankees, where money is no object, and the LA Angels, who are just desperate to get Mike Trout to the postseason, and that just needs to happen. Baseball would be better for it, but they're not going to do that unless they get a blue chip starting pitcher. And given the fact that Gerrit Cole is 2 years younger than Stephen Strasburg and no injury history whatsoever, his contract could go 8, 9, 10 years, $300+ million isn't out of the realm of possibility. And I could just see Brian Cashman right now gulping and sweating bullets, because if he does not land this big fish, New York might have some pitchforks and some choice words for old Brian Cashman, unless he finds some glorious backup plan. Maybe Corey Kluber was the name thrown out there, but he is no Gerrit Cole. But honestly, with that little league of a ballpark, I don't know if I were Gerrit Cole, would I want to go to New York? But money talks, and I wouldn't be surprised there. But also, we've seen the Angels be aggressive in the past, just throwing money at this situation like the Yankees with the Albert Pujols and Josh Hamilton contracts. Those haven't really, Albert Pujols is still very serviceable, but Josh Hamilton's contract definitely didn't work out. But they haven't really, the Angels haven't really forked over for pitching. And even if they land Gerrit Cole, that's a good start, but I don't think that's the end for them. But this has been an amazing day as a baseball fan, and congratulations to Stephen Strasburg. Well-deserved, man, and we'll see what happens with the Gerrit Cole market. Could be within the next 24 to 48 hours we get an announcement there. Man, I love baseball. Good to see free agency back in full swing. As always, go Braves.